previous video, we intended to answer the question of what is the purpose of life. We concluded that everyone has their own opinion, mostly serving God, making the world a better place, or achieving happiness. But what they all have in common is that there is a purpose in life. We all have an objective.
One of the philosophers that supports our conclusion that life has a purpose is Aristotle. He said that everything has an objective, which is to always do some good. He believed that the chief good, which is that all human action has a purpose, for humans was eudaimonia. Eudaimonia means happiness in Greek. Therefore, Aristotle thought that the purpose of life was to achieve happiness. Humans must want something for the sake of itself and not for something else's sake. For example, wanting to be happy for the sake of just happiness and not for the sake of something else. Everyone has a different way of being happy. Therefore, everyone should look for their own happiness to know what is the purpose of their life.
Another philosopher that supports our conclusion in a different way than Aristotle is Soren Kierkegaard. First of all, his interest in the meaning of life came from his personal demons, his tendencies toward guilt, depression, anxiety, and his increasing doubt of the teachings of his inherited Christianity. It has been difficult to determine what his own views were because he used humor, paradox, and irony. In spite of that, his view was fundamentally a Christian. He claimed that one's life can be meaningful and worth living only if one believes genuinely and passionately in the Christian God.
The last philosopher we researched, one that denied our conclusion, is Friedrich Nietzsche. He didn't think that life had a purpose. He believed in nihilism, which is the belief that everything is baseless, meaningless, and nothing is able to be communicated or known. The word comes from the Latin nihil, which means nothing, but it is also associated with the word annihilate, which means to bring nothing and to destroy completely. Nietzsche had no purpose in life or loyalties. He wrote in his philosophy book, The Will to Power, every belief, every considering something true is necessarily false because there is simply no true world. He thought the question of why had no answer at all.